We in here. Oh shit. Oh,
Three men convicted of home invasion will likely never walk outside of prison again.
Judge Mark Stoner is a no-nonsense judge who told the suspects in court today the way they treated the family was uncalled for.
That nigga there couldn't even hide his sweetness with the newscaster voice. Yee.
The decisions.
Prosecutors say in 2013, the trio forced their way into Nowak's home, beat and threatened his family, forced them to the ATM, stole their electronics, and made off with the family vehicles, something the victims say no other family should ever experience. Judge Mark Stoner ordered Adrian Anthony and Michael Pugh to both serve 88 years each at the Department of Corrections. Their co-defendant, Taiwan Lundy, will do 72 years. Prosecutors pushed for a sentence that would guarantee the trio would never commit the same crime again.
But it went on for hours. I mean, what these two individuals, Mr. Nowak and his wife, Brittany, is just unfathomable.
Although tried and sentenced together, the judge wants the trio separated in prison, saying they are less likely to be a danger behind bars, a danger their victims no longer fear. For sentencing, wanting the judge to know the nightmare they now live. This walk to court is one of the last for three men convicted in a violent 2013 home invasion. In court.
Well, that look there. All of you little niggas who know that you not like that, and the way that you know that you not like that is if you are going to be looking this way, this face, this type of confusion is what you gonna be going through, and you not gonna be bouncing and bopping like the other nigga or the other nigga in the back who didn't give a fuck either way. That shit ain't for you, my nigga. Take your ass to school. Fuck them bitches, because you niggas is trying to be cool for the hoes. You don't understand. You don't understand that as soon as you get your time, that phone, that whole relationship is over with, my nigga. You just don't believe it because you ain't went through it yet. My nigga, you a good kid, my nigga. You came from a good family. Them motherfuckers don't have no fucking home or no family. These motherfuckers don't get, this is their motherfucking destiny, is to be nothing ass niggas. You was a good kid and you just wanted to, you know, be cool for the bitches and have some hoes and shit like that. Now you gotta bring 20 to the door before you have any conversation, and all of that shit is about to be fucked over. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that shit finna be fucked over once they bust y'all up. As far as break y'all from one place to the next one, niggas is gonna fuck over you, my nigga. Niggas is gonna fuck over you, my nigga. You not like that. You don't like to fight. You don't like nothing like that, my nigga. Take your motherfucking ass to school before you be confused like this nigga. But how you don't understand, like, you going to the projects and going to the apartments and shit like that, because that's where all the, you know what I'm saying, them street niggas who have been street niggas since they've been like 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? And they having to convince motherfuckers that, oh, no, he cool, that's my homeboy. My nigga, that's not where you gonna wanna be. I'm trying to tell you what's finna happen to you, my nigga. Ooh, I hope somebody catch you before they get you up there, my nigga. They finna do something crazy to you, man. And another thing is, when you look at when they leave out the courtroom, first, before I do that one, as they're walking into the courtroom, you still trying to put on for niggas. The fact that y'all got on different colors, that say it all. The fact that you going to court with a motherfucking billfold, with a fucking folder, That's it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, this not where you supposed to be at, my nigga, but these little kids done got you to go in a house with a family and put them in a car, take them around.
Yes, Lord. I don't know what it's sound like. Oh, got it. We working, we learning. We working and learning at the same time.
I will. What you won't get out of me is I will not be asked a question and not answer it. I will. I will.
You want me to answer the question?
I will refuse.
You want me to record and answer the question?
Go ahead,
Well, guess what then? Let's talk then. Let's talk. You want to talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I'm about this close to getting tired and fed up with you.
Okay.
I try to do what you ask, and you still tell that just because you're highly educated, you think go get a degree.
Yeah.
Get a degree so you can be more highly educated.
That's correct.
I have an advanced diploma. I struggled to get the diploma, but I got it, and I worked my ass off. Whether I went to Daphne fucking high school or Maddie Thomas Blunt, it doesn't fucking.
Man, turn that goddamn shit off, man. How the fuck that shit play that long, man? What the hell going on?
12 took my 40, I walked out of court, went bought a 9. If you can't make something out of nothing, then no, you ain't my kind. Bitch, you can't be talking to me crazy, I ain't just anybody. Set up shop wherever I stop at, been serving anybody. Take them to a different county, remix them on anybody. Nigga, let that money hit my hand, you can forget about it. Trap smell like dope, you can smell this shit from up the road. Nigga asked me, can he test the pack? I'm finna up the pole. I was thinking Lil' Buddy was savage till he up and told. Then he hit me up trying to get bows, I hung up the phone. Now I gotta stop using this phone, niggas on the boat. Discipline myself to not smoke when I be on the road. I was giving smoke sex to old heads for hydros. People getting offended from the weed smoke on my clothes. Niggas show they hand with all that hating, I be moving different. I might show some racks for motivation, I be moving niggas. Big wop, tote, big chop, don't get dropped. Yeah, I'm still active with the bag, you can still shop. Big wop, tote, big chop, don't get dropped. Yeah, I'm still active with the bag, you can still shop. Police hit the light, stop by a trail before you let me out. I can't have no nigga do no work, I feel to let me down. Don't ever ask me to do no shit that you wouldn't do for me. But he hit a lick on 30Ps and brought it all to me. I can see right through a lie, so bitch don't try to tell me now. I'm behind Arby's in the Charger dropping 50 Zans. I ran out of pills and started serving mama's medication. Ambience was fucking niggas up, had them hallucinate. Make her eat that dick, she in here drinking all my pre-cum. Nigga wanna smoke it out with me, better have 3 lungs. Big wop, tote, big chop, don't get dropped. Yeah, I'm still active with the bag, you can still shop. You can still shop. You can still shop.
Shout out to nigga Bagridge. That nigga Bagridge be doing his thing, my nigga. Real talk.
You can still shop.
Shout out to nigga Bagridge. That nigga Bagridge be doing his thing, man. All right, we sound good. We sound good. We sound good.
Got deal show. She do it. She called the nigga, let him know, you know what I'm saying, I got somebody want to buy a house, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. He tell her the number and shit like that. So they set the shit up. The nigga pulled the nigga into the hood, not at Granny Spot, but at the next street over. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, we don't know nothing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We just doing our regular shit. We posted in the trap, you know what I'm saying? And we doing us. So he ended up catching the nigga. He ended up getting the shit in his hand. And goddamn, I guess he pulled the old 1-2 pump fake on him like, oh yeah, this shit right here looks straight, goddamn. Let me go see if my partner want to go half on it, bro. It's right there, right through there. You know what I'm saying? I'll come right back. So the nigga was green enough to let him do it. So he hop out the car, he come through the cut, and he gone. You know what I'm saying? He gone. So we sitting in the trap. This where we come in. We sitting in the trap. We see blood come running through the trail past the window. He stopped like, hey, well, I just hit a play for a whole zip, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he keep running. He keep running this shit. So goddamn, we don't make too much fuss about it. Like, no, nigga hit him a lick. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got to holler at him later on and give me some of that or whatever. So he go on, you know what I'm talking about? And he keep going like, bro, I'm going to get with y'all in a minute, bro. I got to get on down right now. So he go ahead and slide out and handle his business and shit. And he gone. So about 10, 15 minutes later, my grandmama old man, he out in the yard, raking the leaves, playing in the garden and shit like that. You know what old schools be on. And a car pull up. Two niggas hop out. One nigga stay at the car. They don't pull all the way in the driveway. They stay down there like at the bottom of it and park. And then one nigga walk all the way up the driveway. And the other nigga just stay out there by the car walking back and forth and shit. So I'm sitting in the trap. Got the sawed-off pump in the corner, you know what I'm saying? You call that bitch One-Eyed Willie. So I got that bitch sitting in the corner just in case anything go awry. And I see the nigga walk up and he talking to old Hannah, you know?
Yeah, that full thing is on on the Patreon. Man, get the damn video, man. I be hating this shit, dog. Well, you folk really be goddamn just trying to milk the fuck. Okay. All right, where you at? All right, how we looking? Shit, we still ain't looking good. I'm trying to goddamn get this bitch to look right. I didn't put this bitch on backwards. This motherfucker, he got damn legs like fucking. God damn. All right, that look good. That look good. That look good. That look good. Yes, Lord. Yeah, let's do it the real way. Yeah. All right. All right. So we here. I just came from the Me and Two page. Like I said, we got a little phone call last night, and like I told you, I should have just went to the library. I fucked up. Not true. Not true.
X, Lil Xan, my bad, Lil Xan. Lil Xan pretty much, had #1 hits and was on tour, had a big wave of fans and everything, but
Dog, these niggas.
he go through some type of, drug abuse, struggling, or was he dropped from the label? But it seems like on this live, he pretty much speaks to the fans about the truth of what really happened. And he says, he's coming back with new music. And
dog, I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, my nigga. Well, I cannot wait. When I tell you I can't wait till we goddamn start running down on niggas and telling them to show their face, I can't wait, my nigga. I can't wait. So you feel like you don't see anything wrong with you talking about somebody and them not being able to see you. That don't seem wrong in no kind of way. you are so insecure about who you are, the way you look, you know what I'm saying? All that shit that you can't even fucking show a picture of yourself. But your whole job is to talk about people. Ooh, well, I can't wait, my nigga. Dog, nobody wants to hear what the fuck you have to say, dog. Like, let me see. Just play the fucking video, my nigga.
And I just wanted to bring up a topic.
Okay, here we go.
Do you guys remember the whole Little Peep, the story where his management was giving him drugs and you know, and it just wasn't helping out and all that? Well, that happened to me on tour, and his name, my manager's name, well, I don't even like to call him my manager anymore. Stat Quo. Remember that name, Stat Quo. Because when I was on tour through 2018 to 2000, whatever, the world tours with Nicki and Juice and all that, I was a drug addict back then, right? And my manager was.
I don't, you know what I'm saying, my nigga? You know, we got shit to talk about. Like I said, I just wanted to come in tonight and make sure my camera, audio, and everything is where it's supposed to be at, because we might have some news coming in. We might have some news coming in here in just, you know what I'm saying, just a moment. So I want to make sure I was on point. But just see, this is important. This is important because we talk about culture. Talk about culture. This is how we rock. Whoever watching, this is how we rock. If you don't know, Arabs, no matter what city you in, no matter what state you in, no matter what the fuck the climate is, Arabs don't wear deodorant. I don't know, like I said, maybe they know some motherfucker don't know, and you know, all that other shit, but them motherfuckers be musty as fuck. Like, you would have to be like out there, because the Arabs be in the gas stations in the hood. You know, I'm guessing that's where some of the restrictions and shit like that is laxed. And you can tell when you're in that motherfucker just off the smell. But god damn, it's like I know one of these motherfuckers is, dog, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say it. So that's their culture. Now with these people, with the pasty people, I want y'all to pay attention to this nose play. And if you know, an Anglo person and you didn't recognize this, the dude Drewski did a very good imitation of them, how they'll be just chilling out in front of everybody, picking them between their toes with their sandals and shit like that. Picking it and smelling it and all. Watch what this boy do. And it's like, it's a cultural thing, because I'm looking at it like, how in the fuck did this nigga just, nigga, you ain't, you know, ain't try to hide it in no way. You on camera with that shit. What this?
With Nicki and Juice and all that. I was a drug addict back then, right?
Right there.
In 2000, whatever, the world tours with Nicki.
I'm gonna say this too. Like I said, shout out to that boy Keith Day. That's love. I appreciate that love. I ain't seen in a while. He can't go on cash. I mean, he PayPal. Shout out to that boy Colorado Rick. Shout out to Tay Lit, Triple X. Shout out to Big Homie. you know, coming back through. And we're gonna get the rest in a minute. But this look, that bullhorn, that shit that they be having in their nose and shit, for some reason, my nigga, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, when I see a bitch with that bullhorn shit, I immediately not think, I immediately comprehend and understand that her pussy stank. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've never fucked a bitch with no bullhorn, but it's just something about it that make me feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because you might have to check yourself. The issue here is not a motherfucker picking their nose, because you might blow your nose, whatever you might need to do, but that's something that you do in private. That's something you do in private. See, this is we talking about culture. You coming to a motherfucker dinner table and you doing all that while you talking. You don't feel like it's necessary for you to get up from a table and go to the bathroom to blow your nose. You just do that shit right there. Burping, farting, and that's just funny. That shit ain't funny, my nigga. The fuck? We ain't in the car like with the boys in the barracks, my nigga. You at a fucking dinner table with fucking, you for real? But he'll be looking back at you like, what's the fucking problem? That's that different culture shit.
Nicky and juice and all that. I was a drug addict back then, right?
There it is. I got it. This is very important. This is very important. Anglo people. So the way that you get the name Trailer Trash is because obviously with you not having any color, if you on some bullshit, motherfucker gonna see that shit in your fingernails, gonna see it in the bottom of your cuticle. You know what I'm saying? So you that like you dirty. You ain't took no, you know, you just look dirty as fuck. The boy did that without no type of, you know what I'm saying? He just keeps talking, but his finger is in his nose, past the fucking cuticle. It's past the cuticle. His finger is actually in his nose. And watch what he do with his goddamn finger.
And
let's watch it in fast motion.
Whatever. The world tours with Nicky and Juice and all that. I was a drug addict back then, right? And my manager was supplying me with the drugs. He knew all my plugs, so if I couldn't perform because I was withdrawing back then, and my manager was supplying.
Am I tripping? So you on live. So you on live and you looking directly at yourself. And ain't no bells going off like, damn, man, I need to goddamn, hold on, y'all. Hey, bring me a napkin over here. None of that shit. Fuck that. We just gonna go do this shit goddamn the real way. Fuck it. As small as that may seem, that is a very, very, very red flag. Very red. You wasn't raised right. Right then and there. You was not raised right. That shit ain't normal, my nigga. Am I tripping? Let me see. Yeah, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying. God damn.
I mean, with the drugs, he knew all my plugs. So if I couldn't perform, because
all my plugs, you know all my plugs.
To 2000, whatever, the world tours.
I gotta say it. I have to say this shit. I have to say this shit. I don't give a fuck. Dog, if I'm in a public restroom or I'm in a house or I'm in a whatever the fuck, and motherfucker go in the bathroom and then just go in that bitch and come out. No, you ain't stop. You ain't stop at the mirror. You ain't stop at the sink. That shit is just throw the fuck off. And that's something that you see with Anglos, a lot of it. You know, sometimes I be thinking I'm in this bitch, so maybe they just trying to get the fuck out. They think I'm finna, you know what I'm saying, try to rob or something like that. But I've seen it on too many occasions where they'll come from either the urinal or the goddamn toilet in the back. Come straight through that bitch. I'm trying to get the soap out this motherfucker. Come straight. I'm like, and I can't help it. I gotta go back to the stall back there and see if they got, you know, some of them big stalls in the back there had a goddamn sink back there. Boy, hell no. This nigga just left the bathroom without washing his hands. That, come on, my nigga, that is a fucking big deal.
With Nikki and Juice and all that, I was a drug addict back then, right? And my manager was supplying me with the drugs. He knew all my plugs, so if I couldn't perform because I was withdrawing back then, because yes, I used to be a drug addict, you know, he would make calls, send $5,000 out here, $5,000 out here, just to ship the drugs to wherever we're at in the world, Switzerland or anywhere in America. And he's gonna act like he didn't do that, like a fucking hypocrite. And I'm
Kodak, I'm gonna holler at you in just a moment. But I thought it was very, very important that so if y'all don't know, I be having so much work on top of me that if I'm gonna do a show about something, I'm not gonna watch the video. I'm gonna watch the video once the camera come on, because if I watch it, then I'll think about it and I will minimize it. Like, fuck that shit, nigga. I got a goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But I thought it was very important, being that we about to start this hashtag show your face campaign. I thought it was very important that we look at this shit. I saw the first little piece. This is about all I saw of it. I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna holler about this. Stat Quo, whoever the fuck that is, he's not gonna deny it because he's a hypocrite. He's gonna deny it because it's fucking illegal. See, the only people who have so much fucking privilege that the law never crosses your mind. It never crosses your mind, and it brings to life. Shout out to D Rose from Supremely Black Podcast. He informed me, you have to go look at that video he did about the Anglo people that killed Ahmaud Arbery. But he lets it be known a lot about the privilege, and for any Anglos who don't understand what the fuss is about, because I've heard a lot of Anglos. I've heard Anglo Navy SEALs talk about it doesn't matter and all that shit like that. My nigga, There's no way you can say it doesn't fucking matter if black people only make up 13% of the fucking population, but there's not one fucking prison in the country that is majority anything else but people of color, i.e. black people. The reason why we can beef so good is because we don't have to go in that bitch and just, nigga, I'll fuck with, you know, some places we'll have to do that. But niggas, it's so many of us, we can break down this color, that hood, this hood. Fuck do you mean it doesn't matter? It doesn't, dog. You didn't hear what this motherfucker just said? He's talking about a whole fucking trafficking operation. He didn't say he's not going to admit it because he don't want to go to jail. That motherfucker is talking about hypocrisy. Time never crossed his goddamn mind because it's not his reality. It will never be a white Tamir Rice. A white child will never be mistaken as a threat. Never. I don't see the big deal is here. How could you? How could you, dog? Like, in real, how could you? That's like you saying, I don't understand why the Muslim women have to cover their head. I don't see what the big deal is. They fear something bigger than themselves. That's privilege right there. Thinking that if you don't understand it, it's fucking idiocracy. If you don't understand it, that shit don't mean nothing. If you don't understand why motherfuckers mad, they shouldn't be mad. Stop being mad about it. Yeah, just fucking whatever. Just go fucking, yeah, just whatever. Pick the cotton and just, you know, what's the big deal about being a slave? You know, like, fuck it, you know, if it was my people, fuck, I'll fucking, you know, I just don't see what the fucking fuss is about. How could you? How could you? You've never been mistaken as a fucking threat on your home soil. You've never been looked at like anything else but the fucking authority or a good, proud American that practices his Second Amendment. Your mother, your father never had to sit you down as an adolescent and tell you the dangers of looking like you doing some shit. This is how Coons is born. Back on the plantation, the slave owner would spend money on a buck. So obviously a buck is the big black muscle and all that right there. He would buy that buck only so that he can take that buck to his plantation, bring all of the slaves out of their quarters, mainly mothers and their sons. Mainly mothers and their sons. He would bring them out so they can see the strength and the power Look how this big, strong black man is towering over this small white slave owner. And they would have to sit there and watch as that small slave owner tied up each extremity of that buck to horses. And then he would smack the horse on the ass. He would put a fucking branding thing to him. And he would keep doing it until the horses tore that buck apart. And he would make those mothers watch. The children, it's whatever the fuck. The mother was all that he needed to infect. Look at white power. Black strength has nothing on white power. Pay attention. And out of fear, because they didn't want their children, their sons to have to go through that, they would tell their sons, never look them in the eye. Always make sure that you're seen as a worker and never a threat. It's a mother. It's a mother. I mean, how can you really blame? How much can you blame her? It's a mother. She just watched a man be torn apart. Walmart, I learned in school that Walmart is the loss leader, meaning that they will have, they will sell their check sodas for the same price that they buy them at, or a little bit lower than what they buy them at, just so they can get people into the store, because they figured if I can get you in the store, you're not just gonna get the drink, you'll get more than that. This is why people like D Rose from the Supremely Black podcast are so important. We need every piece. We need the retarded gangsters, the Brum D's. We need the speakers, but we also need those black men who are smart enough to look at what the history is, as to educate the rest of us so we know what's going on and we can put shit together. That business model that Walmart has is criminally similar to how that slave owner would go and buy a buck only to kill him, but the slaves I have, I never have a problem ever again. So, and like I said, I want you to know, for you platforms out there that are on that slave ownership, that's how I look at you. If you are a white man and you're talking about black beef, I especially am coming at you. And niggas, all you lame ass niggas, obviously I'm coming for you. But my issue is all of these white people being able to propagate black beef for financial incentives. A lot of things are planned. A lot of things are planned. A lot of things are planned. This is going to be a wild ride this year. A lot of things is planned. For those of you for those of you who pay, sign, coerce rappers to beef, helping them forget that the shit they say in the studio and the shit they say in that music video will be the reason why they're having a Facebook Live of them bleeding out. "2022 is gonna be very memorable. Very memorable." Shout out to that nigga Ty, Shaka, Max, everybody who shows love and support. That love and support is what is funding some of these situations that will be going down. All nonviolent, but that's how I'm gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, move how I need to move and shit like that. So it's gonna be crazy. But let's listen to it one more time and let's see if we can find out what's wrong with what he said.
Because when I was on tour through 2018 to 2000, whatever, the world tours with Nicki and Juice and all that, I was a drug addict back then, right? And my manager was supplying me with the drugs. He knew all my plugs, so if I couldn't perform because I was withdrawing back then, because yes, I used to be a drug addict, you know, he would make calls, send $5,000 out here, $5,000 out here, just to ship the drugs to wherever we're at in the world, Switzerland or anywhere in America. And he's gonna act like he didn't do that, like a fucking hypocrite. And I'm really feeling like I should take him to court, right?
There it is. See, I think the confusion that comes up is that because someone brings up what's currently taking place, they must hate a certain group of people. That's not the case at all. I'm saying that for some reason, hold on. Hold on, I want to look this dude up. What I'm saying is, what in the fuck? Dog, when a motherfucker tell me that a motherfucker sued Walmart because the goddamn orange juice was too salty and they won, that wasn't no nigga that did that. Motherfucker tell me that a motherfucker was on a motherfucker roof trying to break in their house and they fell inside that bitch and they sued the fucking homeowner. It's not no nigga who did that. Let me find this. So it's told to me the shit that we can't even. I'm trying to find. Hold on. This bitch here, man. Come on with this dumb ass shit, my nigga. Mm, dog, are you serious? That's the stat quo he talking about? Hold on. Mm. Dog, is that stat quo? The rapper stat quo? I was thinking that it's like, nah, he can't be talking about goddamn, he can't be talking about the rapper. But regardless, for a motherfucker, see the way he's explaining it, and like I said, you have to be someone of privilege to be able to do that, to be able to, you know who else did that? You know who else did that? That white boy from California that was rolling around with the Crip niggas. I can't see it. Okay, I see. Shout out Trick Bag Shawty. Trick Bag Shawty said, and keep it up. You know what we doing, my nigga. You know what we doing. I'm on this phone, so I can't really see it. Damn. Shit, that nigga smart as hell sound like. But you were going through withdrawals and you wouldn't be able to get paid unless you were able to function. You know, not only that white boy that did the drive-by with the Crip niggas, the good white boy that came from the rich family and was all with the activity until it was time to go to court. Then he gets up this bitch talking about some, yeah, I'm thinking about taking him to court. Tekashi 6ix9ine did the same shit. Tekashi was all with everything that was going on, whooping like he a fucking mob boss and shit like that. Pressure come down, now it's, oh no, they're fucking, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it can't be this hard to understand that y'all have a fucking exit clause to where a nigga, nobody's gonna believe that he was a fucking victim. If shit goes wrong, you can cry about it and motherfuckers will lend an ear. You're talking, yeah, so, you know, if I was going through withdrawals and I couldn't, you know, move and stuff and I was sick as fuck, say what the fuck it was. In order for you to be going through withdrawals, you're going through a lot of pain. So, and like I said, these motherfuckers turn our sympathy to their weapon so fucking seamlessly. I'm talking about just our sympathy for them turns into that's what you did wrong. So when a nigga does try to cross that line and fuck with a motherfucker on that level, the reason why I just can't never be locked in like that is because you always have that exit clause. I made a post. I asked, and this is one of the questions from the Big Facts in the Trap show. I said, should a real street nigga be willing to go to prison for life? Of course, you got internet niggas that don't have no reason to be in a conversation about anything gangster. No, because if you are, because in order to be in the street and be solid, you have to. The reason why I asked that question is because if you ask a nigga that you in the street with, are you willing to do life in prison? Hell, shit, fuck no. Shit. Nigga, hell no. Them folks gonna have to cut me a deal, my nigga. I ain't doing no hell no. I get them folk goddamn by 6 months. That's all I can do, real talk, my nigga. I'm gonna be for real with you. But a nigga not gonna do that. Nigga not gonna do that. But if a motherfucker did say that, then you would understand that they're riding around out here where you have to be willing to die and do life in prison like forever for this shit. But they riding around with their feet kicked up like shit. The most I do is goddamn, them folks keep me more than 90 days, my nigga, shit. I'm gonna have to go on ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, my nigga. But that's how, and that's what you niggas need to understand. You happy dappy at work and all this other shit like this. Tell you better keep that shit on the right side of the law. And if you see them get on the wrong side of the law, you better get the fuck around. Justin Bieber tried to pull some shit like that. What the motherfucker name was? Yeah, the Justin Bieber motherfucker tried to say that the fuck is that nigga name, y'all? What's the nigga name from Young Money? Yeah, I saw that, Colorado. That little twist. This is what the rap trap is. The reason why I stopped doing rap trap episodes is because, my nigga, like this, the fuck, I'm just gonna keep saying the same shit? No. We have to be able to see a pattern. We saw rappers trying to get on from diss rapping. It didn't work. Rappers start beefing. Now the label's paying attention. The media want to goddamn get an interview and everything popping. Niggas say I'm not dissing the dead no more. Everybody go look another way. Like I said, the fans definitely have a place in this, but I'm going to holler at the big people first. But we've seen this too many times. And like I said, you know, dog, it's a lot of perks. No pun intended. It's a lot of perks that come with being a gangster, with being a street nigga, because or anything to where you have to see bullshit, whether it be, you know, a military deployed Army Ranger, Delta, Navy SEAL, any special force over there dealing with the people and shit like that. You have to be able to sense bullshit because your life is on the line. So if you're talking to, you know, a sheik from this village, whatever, and he's saying, oh, no, Taliban, no Taliban, you have to be able to listen to him and say, and know what questions to ask. Like, so ask him about a place that you know the Taliban have been. Then you say, hey, are they over there? And he say, no. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with a detective, same thing with a goddamn street nigga. So what you're able to see, if you was really outside, you was able to see a lot of niggas that get the credit for being gangsters was only motherfuckers like 6ix9ine, like Alpo, motherfuckers who insulated themselves with a whole bunch of ducks. As soon as they saw a motherfucker could be bought off, they put them right there where they think that bullet might come, right there where they think that fear charge might come, right there where they think niggas coming to jack them. They just put niggas all in it. So you got a charge sponge, that's what I call it. Got a bullet sponge, you know what I'm saying? But they get all the glory because nobody know these motherfuckers. But the legend of whoever the fuck, that shit just keep going on. And nigga don't correct the story. Like, it wasn't really me who shot. Really, goddamn nigga had slapped me. And I was mad. But then that nigga slapped me again. And I was like, bro, you know what, bro? Fuck this shit, bro. I'm just gonna go on home. And that nigga that was with him said, well, what the fuck? And he goddamn let that nigga have it. But, you know what I'm saying? The story went the other way. But what I'm saying is that when you can see that, then you can clearly see. So if you're a soldier from, you're a soldier that went to Iraq or Pakistan, whatever like that, when you see what happens when the insurgents detonate an IED, so they let the, so a convoy is 3 vehicles. They let the first one go, and then when the second one comes up on it, they hit it. And then when the people from the first car and the last car come to give medical aid, you hit it again. So you got another one. You know what I'm saying? And so that's mass casualty. So after you've seen that, then you can start, you know what I'm saying? This is how motherfuckers make up tactics to not be followed and not hit IEDs. You know what I'm saying? But you have to go to war in order to find these things out, because you're not going to find these things out if you just at the house playing the game. You have to go through this shit. So when a nigga is looking at how cowards, motherfuckers who don't have no, them being gangster and doing the gangster shit has no real bearing on their life. 6ix9ine being a gangster didn't have no bearing on his life. Lil Xan being a gangster, they had no bearing. Justin Bieber, Soulja Boy, Chris Brown, it had no bearing on their life. But when you have people like Alley Boy, you know what I'm saying? Finesse 2 times, Gucci Mane, you gotta be ready to die or go do life at every turn, because it's not gonna be no more Boosie. It's not gonna be no more living for you after a gangster situation doesn't go your way. And like I said, it's retarded. It does not make sense. If your life is based on gangster shit, then you don't have nothing, because at the drop of a hat, these motherfuckers on the internet is doing that shit retarded right now. I'm talking about, it's a motherfucker that is a known fucking troll from New York. This nigga just came with some paperwork on, D-Rose already know how I feel about, you know, the New York situation and shit like that. But nigga had some paperwork come out on one of them New York niggas. And the nigga who brought the paperwork out is a real fucking troll, but Clubhouse has gave these motherfuckers a place to live. Like, you can really be a troll and, you know, have a room and have some fucking control. That shit is fucking crazy. But that's what I'm saying. People like academics and goddamn Jordan Tower, DJ Vlad, Adam 22, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is saying, oh, he gonna have to do something about that. Hold on, dog. Hold on, my nigga. If motherfuckers don't like motherfuckers playing a Tuesday or Monday fucking fuck, what is it, couch quarterback, whatever the fuck, Monday night quarterbacks or Sunday, whatever the fuck, to where you're quarterbacking from your house. Like, you don't have to bear any of the shit that comes down with keeping this shit gangster. You don't have to bear none of it. None of it. I keep telling y'all, there is a there are parallels between military and street niggas, because if you are a Navy SEAL or even just an Army person who's seen combat, people look up to you. Oh, he's a warrior, you know what I'm saying? And you cannot be no fucking cook at Zaxby's and fucking tell him what the fuck he was supposed to do in the heat of battle. After 3 days of shooting it out night and day with these motherfuckers over here, getting mortar fire, having a whole disposition, the motherfucking dispatch won't send no goddamn air support. And you telling them he's supposed to goddamn go across the fucking whole field and just punch a nigga. You ain't never raised your voice before, but you telling the nigga in the middle of goddamn battle, go through a minefield and just punch a motherfucker. That's how you have war. What the fuck? Come on, my nigga. And it's lives at stake. That's what I'm saying. When we have, see, with the military, they don't have motherfuckers in positions of power that can, well, I guess they do, but, you know, it's different. These motherfuckers over here in this hip hop shit, it's motherfuckers who I'm talking about, they will admit that they would never, but then they can sit back and talk to gangsters all day and tell a disgraced gangster, you know, how disgraced he is. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what boot camp did you go to? What did you lose in the street? What did you lose in battle? You know, a lot of those guys in the military, I'm talking multiple divorces, no relationship with their children for something that they believed in, whatever it is, they fought for it. That shit is disrespectful as fuck. And so what I'm saying is, when you have these type of people that's doing anything that's, you know what I'm saying, substantial, it's a problem. So with him, you are going through withdrawals. That's a very painful thing. It's very disgusting. It's nothing like it. Hellacious. One of my biggest issues with that withdrawal shit. Woo, shit. Man, well, I'll tell you. And that's why, you know, I wanted to talk about this shit, because I think a lot of people are, you know, thinking about this. Okay. A lot of people are thinking about this whole perk and blues and fentanyl and shit like that, heroin. They looking at it like from a don't do drugs perspective. But once you're in that pill shit, this is why I'm adamant about it, because it's like Kodak Black said, I knew the perk was fake, but I still took it because I'm a gremlin. No, you knew it was fake and you still took it because you didn't want to get sick. See, this is the problem. The problem is you had to fall off. See, if Meek Mill, anybody, if you was at the height of your career and then you say, hey, y'all, I just want to tell y'all, man, these pills are killing me. I don't know what the fuck. No, that's not what you do. When you're on top of the game, you say, yeah, nigga, 20 perk, that ain't that, nigga. Yeah, fuck it. You all with that shit. Knowing that if you don't get a pill in you, Everything is over. Everything is over. Everything is over. There's no nothing. Ain't no groupies, ain't no party, ain't shit. Everything is off. Living on a toilet seat. Living on a toilet seat. Food has no taste. Movement. It's futile. Just getting up to go to the bathroom, to sit on that toilet, only to find out that your stomach is hurting that fucking bad, but there is no shit coming out. I call it amoebas. I guess that's the only word. Yellow amoebas. I called it pissing out the ass. Like a bitch. Maybe it wasn't pee. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was shit. But it's like, for shit to run like that. You're going to be on the toilet so much that your asshole is going to run raw. It's going to run raw. And you're going to have to put Vaseline on your actual asshole so it doesn't burn when you get up. You're going to wipe your ass and it's just going to be like yellow liquid. And after you wipe your ass with the toilet paper, which you're going to have to wet the toilet paper unless you want to make the rawness even more painful. After you wipe your ass and get the yellow shit, you're going to have to put Vaseline or something on that toilet paper and wipe that on your asshole so that when you stand up, that open flesh don't touch the open flesh on the other side. Everything is labored. Everything is labored. Every step, every thought. Everything is labored. Ooh, ooh. Dog, and that's why, dog, that's why when I'm hearing these motherfuckers talk about these pills, I'm like, hold on, like what? So like it really make me think that y'all are working with you're working directly with the devil. There is no fucking way that you've been popping pills as long as you say you've been popping pills and you don't know how serious, because what's going to happen is, doesn't matter if you have the money. It doesn't matter. They're going to run out. You having that money is going to force you to pop more than you need to. So you can just be and that's the good times. Hoes and shit, you to wake up somewhere and it's crazy. But then you've been calling people for 6 hours. And nobody got none. And this is when you need to go to the hospital. Right then, right there. Right then, right there. But you won't. What you're going to do is you're going to act like you flexing by overpaying. So whether that means you got somebody that gotta go all the way to Mississippi or wherever the fuck and get them, you'll do that. But in reality, you're a junkie and you need these bitches. You're not flexing. And so you feel like, all right, I got these bitches, man. I didn't felt what that feel like. Man, I'm gonna slow this shit down. That's what the street is. This is why I talk to y'all like that. Like, why do I feel like I can talk to any, you know, like my superiority comes from going through every, you know what I'm saying? And I just know that anybody else, if you went through these situations, you would not stand up like that. You know what I'm saying? So I talk to a little nigga in the streets, I try to, you know, holler, hey, you know what I'm saying? And a nigga, you don't have to listen. But in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, you're going to be up in that bitch and you're going to be sad. I'm going to still be out here. You're going to be on a charge that there is no getting out. You're not coming home before 8 years, period. Period. You're not touching the streets again for 8 years, period. That's with the good time. I'm not talking about, yeah, they gave me 8, I'm finna goddamn go with this bitch and do this goddamn about 2 years. No, you finna do 8. You know, and I think a lot of my confidence comes from talking to, you know what I'm saying, the real gangsters and just having that understanding and you know, seeing this shit from every angle. So that's what, so as a street nigga, you want to get to that point to where you can go everywhere. You can, you know what I'm saying, talk to anybody with that superiority, but that mean that you're going to have, you lost a lot. You know what I'm saying? That mean, you know, a lot of things didn't happen, but you didn't did everything in the street there is to do, and you checked off each one of them. So a nigga would want that. But the way that you gonna have to get it, God had me. You know what I'm saying? So it was a reason why I went through the accelerated course. You finna have to get what I have, you finna have to go up that bitch and really do double digits for you to come out and reset everything. You're gonna have to do double digits. And you not ready for that because none of them niggas that's in there, none of them niggas that you call gangster, none of them niggas. You know, when I found out that I was really him, as far as like when it come to street nigga and gangster shit, a nigga can't talk to me, like a nigga gotta look me eye to eye, and that's it. It was when you go up in that bitch, and I'm talking about legendary names. I'm talking about legendary names. Them niggas I'm talking about them niggas that was, you know what I'm saying? They went in 2000, 2003. Legendary niggas. You go in that bitch, and for one, you see them niggas as you see them as legends, but you see them niggas having to do the same shit that you have to do. When they come down to do the shakedown and all that shit, they have to go through that same shit. And then when you see how no matter how legendary you are, the people on the outside are not going to keep that same energy. Woo! So when you see that gangster in that bitch and he's having to do shit that a little nigga that's, you know what I'm saying, broke as fuck, they having to do the same shit. And then the next stage comes when I was in the army, I said we would all sit around and we would ask each other, why did you join? Hey, my mama made me come. I wanted to get an education. I needed some money. And then the white boy say, I just wanted to kill somebody. When you locked up, it's a situation like that to where a motherfucker say, man, look here, dog. Because you bored as fuck. So, and you might just hear these conversations. Motherfucker say, dog, what do goddamn warden say, goddamn, let me slap you 3 times in the face. And goddamn, I'm gonna let you out today. Well, I say, come on with it. Nigga, I'll be out there, nigga. I'll walk home. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on there say they own that. And you can look from a perspective of, man, how the fuck this nigga got so much respect and hearing this bitch saying that he'll just goddamn, and niggas mean that. Niggas mean that so much that you go in that bitch and you feel like that nigga legendary, so you want to run stories with him. Trying to tell you. Somebody, the only reason niggas is that's why I talk like this, because the only niggas who do the shit that these niggas is doing is niggas who have not went past the finish line. You ain't went past the finish line. The way that you acting out here is that of a nigga who just got in the street. All of the real niggas that got legendary by their name, them niggas is trying to get free, and niggas is trying to get free by any means necessary. Fuck that goddamn legendary by my name. I'm not saying that for no motherfucker to say, well, shit, no. Nigga, I'm talking about after 30 years of being incarcerated, 25 years of being incarcerated, nigga saying that, shit, if I could tell on a motherfucker to get out, I'd tell on that bitch right now. And that's because they didn't see you doing it because you a coward and you don't want to go around there in them. These niggas is saying it because I see the streets ain't real like that. That's why I look at niggas certain kind of way. Like when niggas, that shit, like when niggas be, you look at these videos and niggas is writing shit certain kind of ways and all this shit. I just ain't never seen it, my nigga. I just never seen it. Like on the other side, niggas is trying to find a way to live. You still green. You still trying to, you ain't got it yet. That's why. You know what I'm saying? So, it, like I said, a nigga, but, you know, what I'm saying is that when it come down to this dope shit, I'm going to say this again. When it come down to that pill shit, I never took heroin. Heroin is an opiate. I never took heroin. That's not to say, nigga, I'm goddamn, nigga, I'm Big Yost the fuck, nigga. No, I'm saying it. I was blessed that it never was available, because when you were on day 2 and a half, no sleep. There's no sleep. There is no sleep. Ooh, ooh, mm. Man, cause that was my shit. That was my shit. Like, dog, at least after I done goddamn sat on this toilet, and you know, a lot of the times you going through withdrawals, you'll be in jail. So you sitting on this stainless steel, and then the fact that you going through withdrawal, they got, you know, the detox tank and shit now whatever, I never went over there. The fact that you keep on using the toilet and shit like that, nigga can get mad. You shitting all through the day and all through the night. Hey, man, I don't get you gotta get out my cell. You can't live here. I'm doing good time. You coming in this bitch shitting and all. I can't know, big huh? I don't do time like this. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, you know what I'm saying? When you a pill junkie, dog, everything gonna come extremely fast. Whatever you are, no time. It ain't gonna take no time for motherfuckers. I'm saying that to say you will go hit a lick with somebody. You just trying to goddamn get the withdrawal. They know that you're not like that, so they just let you drive the car. They go up, they just finna go up there, bitch. They probably just go in that bitch and get the shit. They go in that bitch and you hear bop, 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 3 shots. And they come out that bitch, go, go, go. What the fuck happened? What the fuck? That bitch did. Either way it go. Either way it go, you got a capital murder, big homie. You were just trying to get the withdrawal off you. You got a capital murder. You telling them folks, man, it was just supposed to be a robbery. Dead man. That's all they needed. They know that somebody dead. They don't know why. Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, I ain't even supposed to be out here. Man, look, they told me it was just gonna be a robbery, man. It was just supposed to be a robbery. And so he go in that bitch. The victim family don't want to hear about no motherfucking nigga. You ain't had no sleep in 2.5 days and your legs is hurting and all. They don't want to hear that shit. You killed their loved one. You're not going home. That's what a lot of you niggas don't understand is that you're not going home. This is why the question, do you have to be willing to do a life sentence? That's why it was so relevant. If a nigga is not willing to do that, then that means a nigga has a time that he will tell for. I will live, die, do life in prison for this shit, whatever it may be. It might be a bandana, it might be a family name, it might be a street, whatever. And that's also how it's so similar to the military, because they have to say the same thing. In order to be in the military or even a police officer, you have to say that for the U.S. Constitution, I'll die. You know, for the safety of others, I'll die. For the, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But the point that I'm saying is that when it comes down to that shit that you're going to go through while on withdrawals, you're not going to say, no, I ain't going to do, man, no, hell no. Nope, I'm going through pain. I ain't had no sleep in a hole. I ain't had nothing to eat. I don't know what the fuck wrong about it. I got to go shit. I got to throw up. But I'm not, never, dog. I ain't never going to do no hair. But I don't give a fuck if it ain't going to make me feel better. Fuck that. I got integrity. No. 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 At that point, you're going to be looking at whatever it is they have to give you like it's a medical procedure. This shit is medical at this point. I am fucked up right here. I used to call it drying out. So if I'm on the tabs, I feel like I'm wet. I'm wet, warm and wet. Pause. But once that shit dries up, you just dried up. Dog, that motherfucking that motherfucking leg shit. Whatever the fuck that shit does to your leg to where you get restless leg. Dog, I've had times where I'm talking about Luke Kane. I'm in the bed on some Luke Kane shit, I'm trying not to fucking let them move and shit like that, but it's just something off. It felt like it was a ball spinning, just irritating the fuck, just like spider webs lightly coming across your legs and shit like that. You're just trying to hold your legs in place, and then finally you just Luke Kane and say, fuck! Like, I'm talking about, dog, like, fuck! Dog, it ain't no hiding that shit. It's not no hiding that shit, my nigga. There is no hiding that shit. Unless you have a duck, which that's what I fuck with, was good girls. Motherfuckers who wouldn't know. You can say, oh yeah, I don't know, I got the flu or something like that. And you know, one of the biggest things, dog, was your world gets turned upside down. I've said this before. But one of the things that I'm most ashamed of is the type of people that I allow to feel superior to me. So it'll be a pill man or a pill woman or a nigga, whatever the fuck. But you don't have no reason to be fucking with them. And me, I'm somebody. So I have shit I can leverage. So motherfuckers have a reason to, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But it'll be a pill man and some, you know, old man who got a disease or something like that. And after, you know, a day, 24 hours of withdrawals, let's say 36 hours, that person calls and you see their goddamn number on that phone. That's what I'm most ashamed of. That's what I'm most ashamed of how much that's man, you my nigga, man. Oh, but you're not gonna say that. You'll try to be like acting like everything cool, but really you fucked up or whatever. But in my mind, you know, with me being who I am, that is what I'm most ashamed of, that I allowed, even if the fuck they didn't know it. I see the pill man number calling me, and I'm on 36 hours of withdrawals, and just how happy and elated I would be. And because the thing is, once you get out of that, these people, if they see you out, this is why I push you. This is why I push you. Because once you stop that and you get you're going to have to work, but you don't mind the work because you're creative. The only thing that's stopping you is this drug habit that you have. But once you handle your business and you get back to what it is that you do best, you will see them out and you will finally be able to see them. You will look at them, how weak. They still in the same spot. They still in the same spot. I was just on Young Grump. Y'all go to Young Grump YouTube. He be talking. He got a video that y'all have to see. The last one he did about a bitch that's in jail and shit like that. He went crazy. Brian was over there. Shout out to Brian too. And the nigga Tybee trolling. But what I was talking about how simps are bullies. They're predators. They want people who are beneath them. So this is serial killers. All that shit is the same shit. They'll go pick up a prostitute, somebody who they don't feel they need to respect, but they need. That shows you how low they feel. I don't know if nobody listening, my nigga. I feel like motherfucker not listening to what I'm saying, dog. I'm trying to tell motherfucker something. Motherfucker don't even want to goddamn listen, dog. I said that that's how low they feel. So now they have to go to somebody who is lower than them. So they'll pick up a prostitute, and that's the person that fucking women are fucking, you know what I'm saying, with all that angry shit. And this is how a simp, through his sexual depravity, sexually frustrated, that he has to, and this is the whole thing. Simp niggas, you can play how you want to play, but you know, if you didn't have no money, bitches would have nothing for you. This is why a nigga like me is always superior to you, no matter what state that I'm in. The fact that you have to pay a bitch, you know, if you lose your job, that bitch is gone. This is why you talk about the niggas who, you know, all that shit like that, because you don't understand it. Why would you run from a nigga who's giving you money to a nigga who's making you pay him? That's what I'm saying. That whole red pill, man, all that coke shit. Don't, like I said, that was on Grump Show. Anybody who can bring one of them, a real MGTOW nigga, like a real nigga, like a nigga who, like me, you know what I'm saying? Like a real nigga. You won't find one. All of them motherfuckers is lame. All of them is nerds. And they stand on, you fucking man, fuck man, fucking girls, you fucking girls, you fucking always want to fuck with this fucking shit, fucking. And that shit right there turns into violence. Live niggas, it's not no live serial killer. A nigga could be a serial killer on accident to a nigga that whacked a couple of niggas, but nigga ain't on no serial. We know what a serial killer is. Randomly killing people. Live niggas don't do that because they not sexually frustrated. Serial killers do what they do. Obviously, it's some mental illness there, but they doing it because what the fuck does a society do? What the fuck? Why does a society look at me like I'm the fucking cool person? I'm cool. That's the problem. Instead of you going to the place where you would be celebrated, you want to go into other people's shit and say, celebrate me. And this is why a lot of them crazy motherfuckers will put girls in dungeons, because that's the only way that they can get them to praise them. That's what I'm saying. That MGTOW, red pill, coach, all that shit, them niggas have real anger for women because they fuck with niggas that they say, why the fuck, like, you know, they don't understand. Like, my nigga, you don't have to fuck the nigga, they doing it. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that shit, why in the fuck would you be mad that a bitch is fucking with another? Why in the fuck wouldn't you just go to another bitch? Because you can't. Once again, those MGTOW, red pill, coach, all that shit. The reason why they're bullshit is because as much as they talk about how they hate women, these niggas love women so much that I would say that 98% of them actually have a OnlyFans account. I mean, like paying OnlyFans, like they pay, you know what I'm saying, and a cam girl account. And I'm gonna go as far as to say that they are not above dealing with kids. Like that EPMD, that fat motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he had a lot of problem with women. Why would you know what I'm saying? So they go and try to find a child, with somebody that they can impress with fucking being able to choose when they get up. Oh man, it's so cool. You get to, you gotta go to school. Yeah, it's the life. It's really the life. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. Them niggas is weird, my nigga. Them niggas is weird niggas. And like I said, tell one of them niggas to come around and let me holler at them. Or I go to them. Hey, look, so the Fresh and Fit video got fucked up. The Fresh and Fit video got fucked up. So let's do this. I'm feeling happy. Like I said, we got some good shit going on and a good blessing yesterday, everything. So this how I'm feeling. Fresh and Fit, let me come to that studio. No bitches. You don't gotta pay the bitches to be there. Let's just us, y'all two and me. Let's do that, man. Let's do that. Let's have a conversation and ease the tension and shit like that. And let's see what what's what. So y'all holler at me. You know what I'm saying? You got my word. Holler at me and I'll come out there. And we'll do it like that. And we'll have a conversation like that. But as I was saying, and I'm not saying that because motherfuckers is crazy. I'm not saying I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna go slap. No, I'm talking about I really want to sit down and you can have a police officer there. I just really want to talk. I want to talk because like I said, I feel like people like you who are that mad at women, like there's no fucking women who do this. No, it is fuck women, especially fuck black women. So, but y'all won't do it. Y'all ain't gonna do that because it's a stick. It's a stick. Like, and you're paid by somebody who actually does hate women, and it's not gonna be long. Mark my words. Somebody that there's gonna be a bad crime done. One of those crimes that get you killed in prison. It's gonna be one of them crimes done, and that person is gonna tell you that they are a Fresh and Fit fan. Mark my words. I think that is very, very dangerous. I think that is extremely fucking dangerous. That energy that goddamn, I didn't like that. I don't like Asian doll, but that motherfucking goddamn Mujahideen fucking that nigga was really on some. His phrases was getting short, like he was really ready to fight. Man. And like I said, something ain't feel right. It's one thing for a nigga. When I seen that video we seen where the nigga beat his bitch. I ain't feel no kind of way, but listening to that goddamn white boy with that fucking tan paint on him talk to Asian doll like that. I didn't like that shit. I didn't like that. Like I said, I'm starting to realize, man, a lot of y'all niggas, man, y'all on some other shit, dog. Y'all motherfuckers is really on some, like some dope shit. Like you really y'all are the motherfuckers who like y'all want shit to go back to like I like the old days when a man can just fucking conk a bitch on top of the head with a club and take him home with her and fucking it's a man's world. Big home, we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like we not doing that, big home. Like, whoa, big home. The fuck you got going on? Fuck do you have going on? Yeah, so y'all, like I said, but now, back fresh and fit, hit me up. Nope, I'm not coming with no violence. I just want to holler about that real talk. So, you know, holler behind the scenes and we'll set it up. But as I was saying, it's bad, dog. It's bad. You know, the pills is not something that you can play with. It is not a lifestyle that you can just, it's not just something you can do for a party. That shit turns into a lifestyle. The thing that I wanted to talk about actually was the price of Lortabs. Lortabs, something like, as you heard, Bag Rich School out called them hydros. So Lortab 10, so it's hydrocodone, should be 10 milligrams. I wanted to know how much they cost in your city. So put that in the whoever the light one, because you can tell the dark skin one, that nigga just on some goddamn like on some. It's hard to take the motherfucker serious because you just look at them and it's like they joke. These are obviously the niggas that you're supposed to laugh at. But that light skinned motherfucker, I'm not light skinned because he's not black. That motherfucker was actually talking like he was fucking do it, like fucking do it then. Fuck it. Like, what the fuck do you have going on? Man, dog. See, that's what I'm saying. Shit be wasted on that's another issue. And we're gonna speak on that too. Street niggas. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with gang banging. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, creating violence. Our problem is we're doing it to the wrong people. I don't know who the fuck Asian dog got riding with her, but whoever the fuck it was, nigga, you were supposed to get up and spank that bitch ass nigga. You were supposed to spank that bitch ass nigga. Just all, you know what I'm saying? Just spank that fuck nigga. That's what I'm saying. I'm going out by one of them. About one of them on the other side. I don't really got no interest in, you know what I'm saying, hurting no nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, real talk. You were supposed to spank that bitch ass nigga. Like, what's up? Man, shit. Yeah, you were supposed to spank that bitch ass nigga. Real talk. God damn it. Damn. Ooh. Chill out there, bitch. But yeah, no. Let me see. Okay, 10-15. That motherfucker ain't checked that motherfucker, man. That motherfucker ain't checked that motherfucker, man. That's what I'm saying though. Do you see what I'm saying? When it comes to a goddamn one of these other people, now it's about he checked. There wasn't no fucking check. Nigga, what happened when it was a disagreement between Quando Rondo and King Von? When it's a misunderstanding between niggas, it's death. But when it's misunderstanding between them folks, you know, keep the business and all, what the fuck? That was when you was supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is stole the fuck off, man. Niggas is stole off. God damn. I'm not saying nobody do nothing to no. I'm just saying though, my nigga. A nigga couldn't have said nothing to Asian Dog without that motherfucker getting up. Whoever the fuck was with her, nigga would have got up and been into something. This motherfucking Mexican goddamn fucking that's the problem though, man. Y'all motherfuckers be so goddamn polite and cordial when it come down to a white platform. Did you see how Asian Dog left? Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. And she, when she took the shit off, she was trying to be polite when she did it. If that was some nigga shit, she would have ripped that shit the fuck up. Oh man, real talk, huh? Yeah, man. What? Oh yeah, he ain't shit in there. I don't give a fuck. What's up? The other like the nigga, you can tell that the dark skin when he just there for the comedy relief, nigga ain't even gotta say shit. Just sit there. You just funny looking as fuck. Like you just gonna be funny. He old ass motherfucking niggas, man. This nigga balding and all kind of shit. Talking about some what kind of girls he likes and shit like that. And you nothing ass bitches are so fucking, you have so little fucking self-respect that you will allow a motherfucker to pay you to disrespect you publicly. That show is all about fuck women and yours, oh, fucking pay me and I'll come there and just fucking. We know the fuck, like you, man, that shit so crazy. You bitches is trying to stay on that show. You bitches are really trying to stay on that show, like on some shit like, oh yeah, I wasn't disagreeing. Oh, I'm so sorry. If a bitch is supposed to be there, then a bitch is supposed to be there in like, okay, like I'm finna, that's what you would think. But you would think that when it's a black show, look what Big Homie said. Big Homie said she would have flipped the A5 South Show table over. Real talk. Real talk. Dog, that shit blow me. Nigga in the background like, nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Nah, it's all good. You know, like, what the fuck? What do you mean it's all good? You know that you know how retarded this bitch is. She said you mean in a flirtatious way. And this nigga got on some gorilla pimp shit. And you over here on some assistant pimp shit like, nah, it's all good. It's all good. And you wonder why motherfuckers don't have respect. How shit get fucked up so much because motherfuckers don't know who they don't know who they talking to. they talking to a nigga, but the last nigga they dealt with was just all about, you know what I'm saying? Just give us some money and give us some fuck the money. Just give us a little shine. If you can give us a couple followers, we'll just anything. But yeah, like I said, when it comes to the pill, how much the pills is? Y'all didn't tell me how much the pills is. Dog, I don't give a fuck about they guns. I don't give a fuck about they guns. This is what I'm talking about. So we sticked up, blinked up. But if it's anybody else than a nigga, we gonna show restraint. Come on with that bullshit. This is why them niggas that think like that like the only threat you have is a nigga. Treat a nigga like a threat. Like, how the fuck can't you see that is a white man's fucking vision? That's their point of view. How have you allowed them to put that fucking helmet on your head to where that's what the fuck you see now? Of course he want to keep you goddamn on the team. You the goddamn guard dog. These motherfuckers sitting up that bitch making money hand over bitch. They got to go to one hole in the ball club and they don't get searched by the goddamn police because they got firearms. Stupid. What the fuck? Like I said, 2022 gonna be something. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Okay, 10, 20. 20 for 10. Stop that. Damn. That nigga said I broke my foot and a family member stole my. That's real shit. That's real shit though. 20. Yep, real shit. 20. Damn. Yep, dog, the goddamn the jiggles, motherfuckers ain't fucking with the shit. You get a whole 10-pack for $20. I swear to God, they trying to get them goddamn. Yeah, the beans ain't for shit. Nigga, real beans. Nigga, pinto beans cost more than goddamn X bills. Real talk. Oh, he said, I must be getting from this. Hold on. Give it a ring on and do last show and it was set. And then with that, I'm gonna say this, Toppy Troll. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this right here. I hope I'm not hypocritical, but sometimes when we get over to our own platforms, a motherfucker say, I'm just more comfortable around my people, or they can say that's the language that the fan base understands. So we gotta work on that. For stop that. Ooh, ooh. And here's that goddamn, yeah, yeah. Shit. If you're doing $1 a milligram, you good. I'm hearing $10 is a steal. $20 for 10, and they be fake. 50. I don't pop pills and know that. But that's the whole point, though, Lo. So we saying that it's not no deal out there. It's fucked up out here. That goddamn white boy behind me looked like a goddamn scary movie. Goddamn, I'm looking at this shit. That nigga look like that boy, don't he look just like a goddamn school shooter? Okay, I feel you. Do that, big home. Do that. That's what we need. Overdose in my city. Took a fake perk. Nola, this one I want to ask. If you serious, I want to know, how did you get on? How you got on the, like, real shit? How did you get on the dog food?
I will. What you won't get out of me is I will not be asked a question and not answer it. I will. I will.
You want me to answer questions? I will refuse. You want me to record and answer questions? Go ahead. Well, guess what then? Let's talk then. Let's talk. You want to talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I'm about this close to getting tired and fed up with you. Okay. I try to do what you ask, and you still tell that just because you highly educated, you think go get a degree.
Yeah.
Get a degree so you can be more highly educated.
That's correct.
I have an advanced diploma. I struggled to get the diploma, but I got it, and I worked my ass off. Whether I went to Daphne fucking high school or Maddie Thomas Blunt.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh yeah, man. No. Man, dog, man. Ooh, shit, man. Man. Whew. But that video was right before, that was right before I came back home. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's edited like that, because I was doing video. I had started doing videos and shit like that. So I was just, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because that shit be crazy. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I just, for some reason, I make people feel like they need to tell me how fucking. Oh man. But you know what that is? What that is that's how they feel. And that's something else you got to deal with. Sometimes people in their mind can say, this nigga is smart as fuck, or she's smart as fuck. And automatically in their mind, they're feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm smart too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard that so much. Niggas get mad because they feel like I'm trying to play them like they're stupid. So I'll be asking a question like, so how is it possible that 2 cubed is the same as 2 squared? What, like, and so in a whole argument will start because they don't want to say that you right on that one. I've never had an issue saying, yeah, that like, the fuck is wrong with saying that you was wrong and shit. But niggas that should be serious. That should be serious when motherfucker already feel like this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I say you have to watch that shit, because sometimes a motherfucker had these thoughts in the background and you don't know about it until they have enough leverage to where they can just destroy you. So, but that was just funny though, how I think that's why I came up with that always record the shit when it gets heated. But I think at that point I was, like I said, it was that right there, that apartment right there, that's where that shit, the hallucination shit happened. When the night that I fucking went to the hospital and told them that I was addicted to opiates, it was from that apartment. It was from that apartment. Hey,
What you won't get out of me is I will not be asked a question and not answer it. I will. I will.
You want me to answer the question? I will refuse. You want me to record and answer the question? Go ahead. Well, guess what then? Let's talk then. Let's talk. You want to talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I'm about this close to getting tired and fed up with you. Okay. I try to do what you ask, and you still tell her just because you highly educated, you think, go get a degree.
Yeah.
Get a degree so you can be more highly educated.
That's correct.
I have an advanced diploma. I struggled to get the diploma, but I got it, and I worked my ass off. Whether I went to Daphne fucking high school or Maddie Thomas Blunt, it doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, now another thing. So from that conversation, you can tell that Daphne High School is a good. When you come from OB, Daphne is a good school. If you are a football fan, you know about Daphne, you know about Baldwin County, but that's why I graduated from and shit like that. And like I said, people, I never fucking said that. I never said that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, with the Daphne, I'm fucking, you know, none of that. But that's how she took it. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, that was a good, she's a good person. She was a good person. I was fucked up. I wasn't there because you know what I'm saying? So I was in the wrong completely. If you don't want to be with somebody in the same capacity that they want to be with you, get the fuck away from them. You know what I'm saying? Using people is like you not gonna win. You're not gonna win. And I did pay dearly. At the time I did, because that shit was fucked. I'm pretty sure she was real religious. I think she did some shit. I think she did some shit because I vividly remember that shit. Like I said, if I start telling some of them stories, but thank God that I had a close enough bond with God to escape that, because at that time I wasn't on no, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason why I should have been hallucinating. It wasn't just a visual hallucination. It was, like I said, when that bitch, the reason why I was there is because the other college bitch was mad that I was with the other college bitch, and that bitch hit me with the goddamn acid. But that shows you, when you are on drugs, especially pills, or even any powder, you know what I'm saying? A motherfucker could hit you with some shit. This bitch really gave me fucking acid. Like, dog, I could have that shit could have went so horribly fucking wrong. I didn't know I was on fucking acid. I'll have to tell that story, you know, sometime, because that shit was fucking crazy. But because this is me, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way I step is the way I step. This is really who I am. And I've been that person. So I wasn't on the pills, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I was still me, but it was certain times when I'll look down at myself. Like I said, I was a full junkie, but you look at how I was looking, nobody knew that. You know what I'm saying? I'm that nigga. But because that's me, a person, so the bitch I'm in the goddamn grove with, I'm damn near picking up the fucking washing machine and dryer, trying to get these fucking pills from these ants that keep taking the pills away from me. This is a whole fucking hallucination. I don't know it. And the bitch is in the goddamn fucking room doing her goddamn call job and shit, looking and just looking back at the computer, because it's like, oh, whatever the fuck he doing, he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that bitch full-fledged fucking fighting over some fucking chemical fucking liquid, and these ants keep taking it. What I was doing, my nigga, what I was doing though, I was just running my hand over the fucking linoleum that was in the fucking, you know, in them apartment shit, like in a if you've been to a college barrack or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll have like a public kitchen, public wash and dry area. So I'm in that area, just running my hands back and forth all over the linoleum. But in my mind, I'm wondering, why in the fuck can I get this bag? It's a bag. It's like, it must be like the blue tabs or something. I'm trying to pick the bag up, and I can't understand why every time I get the goddamn the Ziploc top, that bitch, I can't get it. And that shit was just, it was crazy, man. And because I was so fucking arrogant and confident, I had the bitch. I had her fully convinced. She put her life in my hands, and so many other girls did, niggas too. They put their life in my hands because I always seem to, you know what I'm saying, be that person. And I'll have to, I will have to tell y'all that one of these days. Man, I'm talking about, what I'm blown about is, and the crazy thing is, she's from Ohio. She's from Cincinnati, Ohio. What I'm blown about is, so a piece of the story is, I went into the empty room in the dorm, and I started picking up dope. It was dope on the floor. It was meth, it was crack, it was 30 racks worth of dope. So I put the goddamn, I'm in the empty room, and she's still in that motherfucker doing her job or whatever. I'm in this goddamn empty room just picking up dope, meth, crack. I'm in the, oh. What I'm saying, and I'll tell a whole story, but I'm saying, I don't give a fuck how confident I am. If you see that I'm picking up pennies and fucking popcorn kernels, you don't go along with the shit, man. You don't go along with it. But she went along with it. Like, she really thought I was gonna get 30 bands for this bag of dope. I was fucking hallucinating on acid. She could see what it was, but she rolled it out. I fuck with a lot of riders, like, and that's why I like, you know, a good girl, a bitch who doesn't do drugs, don't drink, no habits, and shit like that. I like fucking with them because, you know, when you start doing drugs and shit like that, your body won't even allow you to pay attention to your heart. It doesn't matter how much you love somebody. You got to go get, you know what I'm saying, some dope. Fuck that, you know what I'm saying? So, so I like fucking with bitches who didn't have no habits and shit. So, and it was probably just some arrogant shit too. Like, I can be the only one that she worries about and shit. So she'll be more prone to do, she doesn't have any excuse not to. So yeah, so that shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. Dog, I remember when I started to come to, I was in the bathroom in Snug Harbor, and I saw a gun. and I saw a gun on the floor. And this is my shit. This is my trap. Like, this is my shit. And I knew. Yeah, you're right, Brian. You're right. I knew that there was not a gun on the floor. And at that moment, everything started clicking. Everything started clicking. Because I was before that, I was hyped because I was finna get a lawsuit. I had this money in this bag. But when I saw that gun on the floor, I realized, and so the bitch, she's still with me. Ride up, ride up, ride up. She's still with me. And I had to, I remembered that I had 10 tabs in a Ziploc bag in her armrest. The police it was so much shit that had happened, and she was riding around with these pills and did not know it. I was out. I was in a whole nother world. So, but I came back to like, oh my, so it's just so much shit. And I saw that gun on the ground. I said, and I went back in that room and I looked in that bag and I saw popcorn kernels and pennies. And I damn near didn't want to look at her. Cause she's a student at South, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just a gangster, you know what I'm saying? Like they sent my mama a picture. Task Force had blown me down for coming. I'll tell y'all about that later. But I'm running wild. I'm just, like I said, I did a lot of shit out there. That's why I come like this. I did a lot of shit out there. A lot of shit. And I stood for it. And that's another reason why when I see niggas going out of their way to make somebody else know that they are something, I don't understand it. I'm not gonna write shit no certain way. I don't give a write shit no certain way. Not gonna talk no certain way. I'm him in real life. In real life. In real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not to say it was all good. I lost a lot of shit. I lost a lot of shit to that, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to it, like I said, you're gonna have to come with a goddamn, you're gonna have to be somebody to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I really did that shit. Brim put that. But like I was saying, I must be getting tired. I'm going into these games. Come on, man. Look. All right, man. Handle business. Everybody. Kodak, get off them pills. Them pills ain't no good. I'm gonna try to come in. I'm gonna try to come in and holler at y'all tomorrow and see what we can do. Like I said, I'm waiting on the news. I'm waiting on the news to see, what's going on. If you're a patron, high security clearance, then you'll be one of the first to know. Whenever I know, if you have somebody, let me say this. And Nola, I saw what you said. You said, how did I get off the pills? The first step, the first way I got off the pills, see that shit that this bitch ass motherfucker right here doing, that's not how you, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of motherfuckers out, whatever the fuck, but that was me. That was me that did that. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing is respect. Like, you have to take responsibility. Second thing is you have to want to get off of them. I was 24 years old, and I right here in the back of the house, I cried for about 30 minutes on my knees praying that God would take that taste away. 2 months later, I'm out. Like I told y'all, I'm outside 3 o'clock in the morning listening to Future Rehab on that Molly, the retarded way. Man, dog. But here go another thing. I'm not confused. I'm not confused on how I came out the street. I came out the street by God's grace. It wasn't because I was just so much of a gangster. Fuck nigga wasn't gonna. No, because I was out there retarded. I was out there retarded. Really retarded. Really retarded. And you know, nothing wasn't stopping nobody from doing nothing. It was like, because I've seen the toughest of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I was out there living to die. I was living to die. I was all the way committed to the streets, all the way committed. All the way committed. It wasn't no halfway. I was all the way committed. I'm on Tab, Ball, plenty of Molly, and I'm just crazy. X pills. But the thing is, I wanted to stop popping the pills. So 24 crying, asked God to do it. But obviously I didn't want it then, because 2 months later, when everything was all good, I turned up to the max. You know what I'm saying? So a couple years later, I came to another fork in the road when I was running back and forth across the bridge, thinking somebody was in the trunk, sticking a goddamn rifle through the back seat trying to shoot me. So I'm driving 90 miles per hour from Mobile to Daphne. I would get to Daphne and be like, man, I'm tripping. So I get back to Mobile and that nigga be back there again. And I hit that bitch like, nigga, if you shoot me, nigga, we both gonna die. You know what I'm saying? And I did that 4 times. 4th time, I drove all the way to Providence and I sat in that waiting room. And that was the first time, man, this nigga here want to come and laugh, man. I ain't been a fuck with you, man. This nigga here want to come. This nigga here want to come and laugh, man. I'm not gonna fuck with you, man. Not gonna fuck with this nigga. I know he want to.
What's up, man? I heard you preaching, my brother. Hey, man.
Real talk, man. Man, I was just retarded out there, man. It wasn't nothing. You know, nigga done seen plenty of niggas go down just like that, retarded. That retarded shit don't save no nigga life.
Nah, man. Hey, I'ma say this, bro, because like they always say, man, a nigga don't get his flowers till he gone, man. Hey, bro, I salute you.
Love.
I appreciate you.
Love.
Love. Man, keep pushing, man, because, you know, the real shit that we both know and we done talked about.
Most definitely.
Everybody gonna get to tell their story, bro.
Real talk.
Story, bro.
That real shit.
Yeah.
That real shit.
I've been on this motherfucker time, man.
Yeah, no, man, you know what it is. You know what it is. Like I said, it's work to be done, and we're gonna get it done. Like I said, it ain't gonna be no suit and tie nigga that's gonna get these niggas to change it up. It gotta be a nigga that came from it.
Hey, for real though, and my little homies I was just talking to them the other day, man, and they were showing like, bro, you know, everybody got their own little way of connecting with people. and all that shit cool, bro. But at the end of the day, the reason why we disconnect so much in this generation is because if I can't relate to you, then we have nothing to talk about. We can't debate none of that. Like, I need to know that you done been through what I done been through, or even more importantly, what I'm thinking about going through to get my stripes. For real.
Exactly. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, we're gonna rock out.
For sure, bro.
I got you. All right. Like I said, yeah, man. And man, you know, like I said, you know, as long as niggas is real, that's what I'm saying. This real street shit, this shit go all the way across the nation. Every real street nigga know the same thing. It's the same shit everywhere. Any nigga you can think of, it's the same shit everywhere. Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, it's niggas who outside on that dope. Every story that niggas got down this bitch, you know, big nigga turn niggas upside down, shaking their pockets out, niggas throwing dope on the ground, hoping a nigga don't rob them. Every city had that, you know what I'm saying? So, but every city also had niggas who had a name, went up in that bitch, started fucking with boys. Nigga who had a name, went in that bitch and told. You know what I'm saying? Nigga who went in that bitch and told, came out and had the bag, and motherfuckers treated him like he was a king. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once you understand that, but when it's somebody from the outside saying that gang shit is stupid, it's like a nigga gonna be offended, because that's the same way as a motherfucker saying that fucking Navy SEALs are fucking stupid. It's like, no, motherfuckers fought and died for what they believed in. That's what war is. I don't think that your cause is good enough. Did that stop the fact that niggas came and gave it to your dumb ass? You didn't think it was worth it that a motherfucker would kill you for an ounce of goddamn loud. But you damn sure is dead as fuck. We got to get this shit back right, my nigga. We got to get this shit back right. And y'all nigga got to get some understanding. Like I said, y'all, a lot of y'all niggas is embarrassing as fuck. What is it? I play so much future OTP. Real talk. He's yeah. Hold on. I want to see it. Hold on. I want to see that. Don't block me yet. Don't block me. I want to see it. You need to let me reach. I ain't gonna lie though. I expected that tonight. I did expect that tonight. I expected that we would have a couple issues tonight. Most definitely. So it's love. Yes, but if you do have an issue with the pills and shit like that, go to the hospital immediately. Tell them what the issue is, and but don't, no matter what drug you on, there's no reason to say, man, hey, yo, motivated me, and you go up that bitch, but then tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, where the bag at? You know, you really the reason why that shit stuck. So 2016, it was over, was because I got my life back. And so when I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about them withdrawals, and I'm sitting here now, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fully liberated. I can do everything that I want to do in a day. I don't have to go nowhere on nothing. I do what I want to do. That's not to say I ain't got to work. Nah, because like I said, I went out that bitch and I went through every step from zero to something. You know what I'm saying? But even when I was out there weed whacking all day, there was nobody that did not belong above me that was above me. And I was able to reach my spot. And no, like I said, I'm him in real life. Baldwin County history, A.O. Consaco from 2000 and Baldwin County history, there's never been anything bigger than A.O. Consaco in the biggest county in Alabama. Never. I did that when I was 19. Now when I come back and I'm number one in the state, it just, it's overkill at this point, but it's all because God knew that I was going to come and say it like this. I'm not going to, man, them pills, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Nigga. I was in Daphne jail. You got to wear white pants in that bitch, my nigga. Like, and they not coming through with laundry ain't no way that you're going to be able to make it to laundry. I can smell withdrawals from the way that the toilet water and the withdrawal yellow amoeba, the way that it hits, the way that it smells, the way that the Vaseline smells. Can smell withdrawals. This is why I'm confused at how a nigga say, I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it because I'm a gremlin. What the? No, you took it because you're an addict. How are you playing like this? You have to be working for the devil. There is nobody that is on opiates that plays with that. That's not nothing to play with. Once again, it don't matter how much money you got. Motherfuckers are going to be out. They're going to be out. They're not going to have them. And you're going to have to do something stupid, whether it's pay a whole bunch of money or go on a lick that you're not supposed. You have to do something stupid. You're going to have to risk life and limb for them pills, and you're going to know. I used to say, my shit was, I'm going to pay the ransom. I'm going to pay the ransom so they can get back with their family. So the pills were like hostages. So I would pay the pill man to get the pills back so we could all be a family. That's how I would justify the insanity. And honestly, my nigga, once you done been through something, once again, y'all know I go on deep dives. Obviously, right now I'm on Navy SEALs. But after you done went through that withdrawal shit, from the time I started going to withdrawals, there was never anywhere to fix. Never was there a way to fix the withdrawal. So the withdrawals are going to come. So you're always on a time limit. It's never no chill. Let me go live and holler at everybody. No, you on a time. Let me see. And you can't. And that's another thing. You can't hide that shit. All right, no, I'm telling you. But like I'm not laughing. I'm saying that, dog. You are not yourself, and you know you're not yourself. You know you're not yourself. It's on you how much longer you want to waste time. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, I would like to think that I'm too arrogant, too conceited, and shit like that to, you know what I'm saying, be fucked up too long. But that's not the truth. The truth is, I could see that I was losing my mind because of what happened before I left the house that night. Before, the reason why I left the house that night when I was driving back and forth on the bridge and shit like that, that was, I think, what scared me the most. Because it did scare me the most. I really couldn't walk. And it was all in my head. So at that point, I'm losing my mind. So, and that is one of those points. See, that's one of them points. So the first time that you don't have pills and you pay extra, that's one level down. Next time you befriend somebody that you don't want to befriend so you can get the pills, that's another level down. You know what I'm saying? But when you go from, all right, the things that I'm hearing and seeing are not there. If you still choose the pill life after that, That's when you start getting into the realm of people having to tell, you know, people, man, he used to be a rapper back in the day. Somebody, you know, every hood got that story about some bitch smoker, like, nigga, tell me that motherfucker fine as hell before she starts smoking, man. Somebody put some on the drink, man. She did got, you know what I'm saying? But it's on you. It's on you. You've already fallen. You know you've already fallen. You fail. You know what I'm saying? You fail. And you're going to have to go through that embarrassment, go through that shame, and get back up. You're going to have to face it. You're going to have to face it. You put dope over your family, your friends, everything. You keep running that way, it don't matter. You still gonna have to come back this way. To get to your dream, you got to go this way. And in order to get to your dream, you got to come by the house. And you're going to have to face that shit. Face your family, face your kids. Face the people who thought that you could have been something. You got to face them and tell the truth. And I think really that shit is so awkward and painful that if nothing else keep you away from that shit, then that will. Having to come through and man. But it is something that you're going to have to do. There ain't nothing I can say to you that can make you ready for it. I'm that nigga in real life. But I've been him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been him. I asked the question, I said, what are you number one in your city, county, state? I've been him. Legendary. Been that. Music, street, wherever you want to take it. I'm a legend. I'm a real legend in real life. I had to know that though. I was in Mobile acting like, and I wanted to do that. I wanted to go to Mobile. Fuck, ayo, I want to just be a regular street nigga out here. Just want to do the shit that other regular niggas do. Because over here, I can't do it because nigga, man, what happened to that music? You know what I'm saying? They want to ask questions and shit. So I went over there so I could just blend in and just be a regular street nigga. It's on you. You is or you ain't. If you are that nigga, if you are that bitch, then you can handle the pressure. You can handle that pressure. It's gonna be hard and it's gonna be awkward. But I think one of the things that when I saw that I didn't have to worry about withdrawals no more, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. Whoo! I didn't give a fuck. And it was go time. It was go time. But some of y'all ain't confident. Y'all not that person like that. So, you know, but the one thing I do know is once you hit a certain age, you can't use that goddamn, you know, I came out the street when I was like 26 or some shit like that. Still had to go get locked up and shit. I'm saying I left at that age, I think. I get it mixed up whether it's 2016 or 26, whatever the fuck. But if you bring this bullshit into your 30s and into your motherfuckers, it's like, what the fuck can you do? What can you do? So it's on you. It's on you. If you are somebody who got some type of talent that can do something that other people cannot do, then you got a very good motive to get the fuck out the street because you're not gonna win. There's never been a nigga who won. There's never been a nigga who won. A nigga might have seemed like he was in the lead temporarily. You're not going to win. There's no way you can do it. You have no examples. And if you give me an example off TV, then you not no real gangster. You not no street. You not none of that. You should be looking at motherfuckers around you. I ain't gonna speak on that, but you see what niggas respect right now. All that goddamn you caught about it when you was on the street and all that shit, you finna have to really, you know what I'm saying? When you get up there, you really finna have to show that. And niggas gonna come with that type of pressure because of that. And you know, like, man, you know what I'm saying? So you claim that body as you want to claim it. All right. All right now. All right. But handle business, love, love, love. I'm going to see if we can't go live tomorrow. Everybody who showed love, Cash App, and PayPal, I'm coming at y'all. We doing that. Let's rock out.
Took my 40, I walked out of court, went bought a 9. If you can't make something out of nothing, then no, you ain't my kind. Bitch, you can't be talking to me crazy, I ain't just anybody. Set up shop wherever I stop at, been serving anybody. Take them to a...
Hold on. Hey, yo. Did the sound change? That don't matter, because did the sound change? Ooh, them squares. Oh yeah. You're gonna have to get them squares now. You're gonna have to get them squares. Ooh. Shit, cigarette man that made plenty of money up there selling them goddamn looses. Shit. Nigga, when you outside, ain't nothing off. Shit, nigga, sell them goddamn square. Nigga, goddamn, motherfucker hit the back and get a carton and goddamn come up off them bitches. Real talk. Shit, all money spent in the street. Everybody, that's what's so dangerous about it, is that everybody is. But Big Homie said you get over withdrawal like 2 or 3 weeks sober. Dog, what I'm gonna say is go to the hospital. Don't do none of this shit online. Don't do none of this shit online, because as I was just talking to Theo, if you're in jail, withdrawals might only be 2-3 days, and then you can eat and you back, know what I'm saying, you back, whatever. But on the street, it'll be longer, because your mind, when you locked up, you're not getting no pills. I mean, you're gonna go through it, you know what I'm saying? But on the street, you constantly hoping that somebody call, hoping, you know what I'm saying? And that makes that shit go even longer. So man, I just had a damn thought about that fucking Kool-Aid. That Kool-Aid at Daphne jail. It was so sweet. It was so sweet. Ooh, Lord. You know, and what, like I said, once you done been out there like that, you don't envy no street nigga. Nigga don't even know goddamn street nigga, cause you finna have to go through something. Yee. Ooh, woo. Them goddamn banquet dinners, trying to get multiple banquet dinners in a holding cell, trying to get the new folk. Hey, let me get your bread. They gave you 2 slices of bread with a piece of cheese in between them, with your goddamn hungry man, with your banquet. They had me in I went crazy in that bitch one time. I'll tell y'all about that some other time when I did the Denzel on them. They put me in that fucking chair. They put me in that, so I was in that bitch bugging so hard they had to call officers off the street. They called officers off the street. They put me in that chair, strap me down, and I go full Denzel. King Kong ain't got shit. I'm talking, man, I went crazy in that bitch. Man, dog, but that goddamn chair broke the fuck out of me. That shit hurt like a bitch. I was in that bitch for 3 hours. I think it was because they had my hands behind me and shit. I think that had to been what it was. Because if I was like this, I could have did it. So it must have been when I had my hands behind me. Ooh, ooh. Shit. Y'all better get y'all stupid ass on that goddamn street, man. This shit real.
Took my 40, I walked out of court, went bought a 9. If you can't make something out of nothing, then no, you ain't my kind. Bitch, you can't be talking to me crazy, I ain't just anybody. Set up shop wherever I stop at, been serving anybody. Take them to a different county, remix them on anybody. Nigga, let that money hit my hand, you can forget about it. Trap smell like dope, you can smell this shit from up the road. Nigga asked me, can he test the pack? I'm finna up the pole. I was thinking Lil' Buddy was savage till he up and told. Then he hit me up trying to get bows, I hung up the phone. Now I gotta stop using this phone, niggas on the boat. Discipline myself to not smoke when I be on the road. I was giving smoke sex to old heads for hydros. People getting offended from the weed smoke on my clothes. Niggas show they hand with all that hating, I be moving different. I might show some racks for motivation, I be moving niggas. Big wop, tote, big chop, don't get dropped. Yeah, I'm still active with the bag, you can still shop. Big wop, tote, big chop, don't get dropped. Yeah, I'm still active with the bag, you can still shop. Police hit the light, stop by a trail before you let me out. I can't have no nigga do no work, I feel to let me down. Don't ever ask me to do no shit that you wouldn't do for me. But he hit a lick on 30 P's and brought it all to me. I can see right through a lie, so bitch don't try to tell me now. I'm behind Arby's in the Charger dropping 50 Zans. I ran out of pills and started serving mama's medication. Ambience was fucking niggas up, had them hallucinate. Make her eat that dick, she in here drinking all my pre-cum. Nigga wanna smoke it out with me, better have 3 lungs. Big wop tote.